program. So Heat 3 is started for the men's single. This is our final heat for the men's single. You're coming in, your drone shot is coming in from the shore side between the race course and the lagoon. So on the far side of your screen, Michael Petro from Washington State. Next to him, Samuel Mellon from Michigan State. Jonathan Evers from Wake Forest.
Brayden LeLoop from St. Thomas. Evan Mack from Kansas State. Oscar Augustini from UCSB, and Avery Hayes from Florida State.
And right now, we're seeing Brayden LeLoop from St. Thomas rowing at a really strong clip ahead of the rest of the field.
And that's, again, he looks like he's a fairly large, solid guy.
Close behind him, at least the next closest crew, is from UC Santa Barbara, Gaucho, and that's Oscar Augustinzi, who is just a little bit of open water between him and Jonathan Evers.
See now, there's our little point out there just before 700 meters in the AB semifinal 2. Lane 1, Josh Grabinski from New St. Andrews. Lane 2, Torsai Kiernan from Chicago. Lane 3, Brayden LeLoop from St. Thomas. Lane 4, Ethan Penny from High Point. Lane 5, Maxwell Deutgen from George Mason. And Lane 6, Samuel Malton from Michigan State.
Yeah, all eyes are going to be on Ethan Penny here, the leader out of High Point University, the defending national champion, and one who's dabbled in the elite camps here. Potentially going for an international career. So really proud to see him representing just club rowing on the national scale.
And then LeLoop from St. Thomas, also a really great row. I really liked how he approached the racing yesterday. Solid strokes all the way through. He's coming and holding on to that third spot.
Place, yeah.
And open water on the cruise, fighting for 4th and 5th. So I think he's just going to keep an eye on that. I'm sure he's going to keep an eye over his shoulder for where Maxwell Dwelkin, maybe where Ethan Penny is.
Ethan laying down some smack.
Way out ahead, but 4 crews in the fight for second. This is medals on the line here. First, some of these crews might be the first medals their programs will be taking home this weekend. So, yes, from left to right, that will be Brayden LeLoop from St. Thomas. His teammate Julia Rodrigue just took home the gold in the women's single scull. Oscar Augustini in UC Santa Barbara. Ethan Penny out ahead. Ryan Muldoon in the green shell from Clarkson. Maxwell Dwelkin in the red shell from George Mason. Jonathan Evers just a little bit off the pace. And
Ethan Penny is the defending ACRA national champion, and he would have come here expecting to pull off another victory, but not to be outdone is Muldoon out of Clarkson, putting in
who's closing on him.
Base pace. He is the current. Last week he was able to win the Dadvale Championship in the men's singles. And that's the experience being shown by Penny, as there's the overhead view. There's still nip and tuck at the moment. Penny trying to defend his national championship title and in position to do so, but Muldoon trying to upset the reigning national champion. We'll see as we come down to the line.
Muldoon has gone back up. He's going back up there. It's not going to be enough, but
Penny's
boy, did he
hold
make
on.
this a race, man.
What a race here. Penny wins the national championship for the second year in a row. Muldoon across the line, very, very well sculled there from the Dadvale champion to take the silver medal. A little bit of a splash there from Penny. Very, very exciting race. That's a great charge. And sub 7:30 for Ethan Penny as well. And the sculler from George Mason, Maxwell Dwelkin, will be able to hold on to round out the podium for bronze. So congratulations to our medalists. Ethan Penny retaining his national championship.
So one way to read those results is that Ryan went from going at about a 7:45 pace to going up to a 7:30 pace. Got 15 seconds faster in the last 1,000.
Yeah, really impressive. Great work. Maxwell Dwelkin working his tail off to secure that third place spot, that bronze medal. Here you are, your medalists from the men's single. Brayden LeLoop from St. Thomas, 7:52. 4th place, Oscar Augustini from UC Santa Barbara, 7:54. And we'll see Jonathan Evers through the line very soon. Congratulations to all those men in the single scull.